Yes, hello, my name is Kermell Huertas. This is going to be a cheap video, but let's work with it. I'm going to be presenting a calculus problem. It's about finding the volume between two functions. I'll show you right now. Alright, so we're going to have y equals x squared and y equals x plus 2. Alright, it's telling us to find the area of a function. By the way, the function is going to look something like this, sort of. So this is the area. This is going to be our x plus 2, and this is going to be our x squared. Alright, so we're going to have to find the volume as it rotates around the x-axis. So since it's in terms of x, the best way to find this volume is by utilizing the washer method. In the washer method, we're going to have the integral of pi f of x squared minus pi g of x squared. So our f of x is going to be the top function, and the top function is the one that's lying higher up as it rotates around, the one furthest away from the x-axis. In this case, it's going to be x plus 2. Boom. So we're going to write, let's leave out our pi outside because it's a constant, so we can leave it outside our function. X plus 2 squared minus our g of x, which is going to be x squared, which is the bottom one. So going to be x to the 4th. This is how it looks like. Alright. In order to know what are the limits, like the intervals at which they intersect, this and this, we're going to equal them. So x squared equals x plus 2, x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0, and then x plus 1 times x minus 2 is going to equal 0. So this means that they intersect at -1 and 2. So going back, we're going to write here, it goes from -1 to 2. As seen here, this is going to be our -1, this is going to be 2, just to have a reference. Alright, so let's start our integral. Let's write it outside. Let's expand this function. Expand this integral. It's going to be x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus x4. And then we were going to write it down here. This is going to be, what is it going to be? A third x to the 3. And let's just put this in brackets. So I'm going to have our pi outside. Plus x squared times half is going to be 2x squared. Plus 4x minus a 5th x to the 5, basically. So this is our integrated function. Now, we knew that this goes from -1 to 2. So to find the volume, we're gonna have to subtract this function with x being 2, and we're gonna subtract that function with the same function with x equals -1. So it looks something like this. Pi 3 of 2 to the 3rd plus 2 pi of 2 squared plus 4 pi of 2 minus pi 5th of 2 to the 5. This isn't the whole function. I'm just writing this part so we can do it like in parts. Then we're going to have to subtract. Then after this, we subtract this function with x -1. Right now, let's evaluate this so it's not that confusing. This is going to be 8 pi thirds plus 2 times 4 is 8 pi plus 8 pi minus that's going to be 32 minus 32 pi fifths. Yes. Now, let's like remember that we have this. Let's just remember that we have this here, and let's continue. Now we're gonna do this function. After this function is minus the same function, but with x being -1. So I'm just gonna start off here by saying pi thirds, negative pi thirds times -1 to the 3 minus 2 pi of -1 squared minus 4 pi of -1 minus, no, plus, sorry, pi fifths, -1 to the fifths. This is going to look like, this is -1, so this is going to be positive pi thirds. This is going to be minus 2 pi. This is going to be plus 4 pi. And this is going to be minus pi fifth. Yes. So, sorry. There you go. So now we have these two functions. And we're basically going to add them together. I'm gonna do it from the back because this is already too cluttered. But I'll be like going back. So it's 8/3 pi. Okay. It's 8/3 pi plus 8 pi plus 8 pi minus 32 pi fifths plus pi third minus 2 pi plus 4 pi minus pi fifths. So yeah, that's the entire volume spread out. Now we're just gonna add them together and evaluate them. Let's see. Basically, this is going to be, sorry. These add together, so it's gonna be 9/3 pi plus 16 pi minus 32 pi fifths plus 2 pi minus pi fifths. Keep adding them together. I'm just going down. This is basically 3 pi plus 18 pi minus 33 pi fifths, which is 21 pi minus 33 pi fifths. Alright, so we multiply this by 5 like this, so we can add them together. This is going to be 105 pi minus 33 pi over 5, which is going to equal 72 pi over 5. This is the volume for the two functions together. This is the volume of this as it rotates around x. And this is how you do it with the washer method. And thank you very much, and thank you for watching.